RSVP?
So I believe the date for the summit is still being determined, but I don't have any new assessment for you. But it seems pretty evident what happened here. That as the president said this recently, I believe as early as last week, that, and I quote, "There's not much that happens in Russia that Putin is not behind." And if this is what it seems to be, this what is certainly was not just predictable, but it was predictable or predicted, if I should say. We all know that the Kremlin has a long history of killing its opponents. That is the history of the Kremlin. And if we take a step back, if you look back for a second, all of this happened because of dysfunction inside Russia. A Russian warlord himself, a cold-blooded killer, a cold-blooded murderer, became so frustrated by the way that the Russian government was waging its unprovoked war against Ukraine that he criticized Russia's failing policies. You heard that directly from him. And so he called out the war's needlessness and marched on Moscow before reaching a deal with Mr. Putin. He made that we saw that, you all covered it for multiple hours. And so now 2 months later, after he struck that deal, he's been killed. So, it's very clear. It's pretty evident what happened here. Don't have anything else to say. U.S. officials have spoken with Paul within the last several months. I think, as you all know that, but it was reassuring to see that he remains, and this is to use his brother's words, unbowed. Paul continues to show tremendous courage. That does not change that his circumstances are truly unacceptable, and we will continue to be very clear about that. Russia should release him immediately, and that is something that, again, we have been very consistent about.